Yo, so in the last two videos about NBC, I've been talking about the introduction of NBC as well as how I decided and why I decided to approach NBC. So starting from this video, I'm going to go into details about the tools as well as the concept of NBCs and how we can employ them in order to not only enrich our lives but also other people's lives. So, the first thing that I want to talk about today is also the first chapter of the book that I mentioned, which was written by Marshall Rosenberg. So, the content, the name of this concept is giving from the heart. Um, Before talking about that, I want to brief you guys about the current world problem. So it is true that we are living in an unprecedented time with violence and unrest all over the world. Protests against the government, massacres, shootings, racisms, political conflicts, like all of these aforementioned turbulences just keep making this world more chaotic as well as more restless for the humans, for the inhabitants living in this world. But what is bad about it is that we as humans might also be tempted to join in that cycle of violence, of hatred. We might be carrying out misdeeds and resort to violence as a way to resolve different things. We may use our fists to solitary disputes with another individual. We might use curses. We might use bad language to attack verbally others that we feel that don't please us or don't conform to our expectations on many different stuff. So I know that some of us, but especially for those watching this video, want this world to become a better place for us to live in, for our families to live in, for those who are close to us to live in. But in order to make this a reality, I mean a true reality, we must, exert ourselves and stay true to the principles of nonviolent communication if possible. I don't want to preach or something. I'm a beginner on these principles, but I truly believe in it because just after one or two first chapters, I'm able to see the magic of NBC, and I wonder what if one day everyone in the world know about NBC. I wonder what will things be like then. How much better will it be is my biggest question about this. Yes, the world might be cruel. Yes, the world might be evil. Yes, the world might be unfair. But I won't turn into its servant. I will be myself. I will stay true to my own nature. So, how can we keep on being compassionate and empathetic even when we face violence and even when the person who are communicating with us don't intend to talk or to communicate with us at all? So, I believe that we can take advantage of NVC by replacing automatic or habitual phrases and words whenever we identify what we usually hear as criticism, as blame, as insult by conscious response and conscious answers that convey our emotion as well as meanings and our needs to other people. Not only that, we can also create an NBC dialogue by asking questions that can serve to clarify others' emotions, thoughts, and needs. As I mentioned earlier, we are living in a completely disordered and violent world everywhere. So those of whom we interact with might not even know about the principles of NPC. I myself didn't know about it until 3 or 2 months ago, and there might be some people who are used to the way this world is shaped in, so they just don't know how to express their feelings, express their thought in a genuine way. Despite all of these really negative things that I just mentioned about, I strongly believe that by staying true to the principles of NBC, we will be able to hear, to speak, as well as to receive empathetically. And one we have once we have shined this light of consciousness, of conscientious, of like NVC onto other people's like life and onto other people's way of communication, I believe that we might start to make a change in this world. It's kind of a ripple effect, you know. It's basically a butterfly effect. Like when we use this to another person, for example, like person A will use the same process, the same answers to person B, the person B to person C to person D, and so on. So this ripple effect might, in the long run, be of great importance to the revival of conscientiousness as well as of the good nature in people. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you will begin to understand the importance of giving from our hearts. In the next few videos, I'm going to talk about the 4 stages of MBC. So I hope you guys will look forward to it.